What's up, people? So we're back with another video. I hope you all have had a good week and are staying safe, enjoying the sun. Now, I just really want to thank you all for supporting my movement on YouTube, and for those that have been supporting my clothing line. It's been nothing but mad love and support from you all, and you all do keep me going, so thank you all very much. Now, this one that I'm bringing to you all today is all about the prison system. So let's get into it. So I always thought the prison system from young was broken, but only until I had, that experience of experiencing it for myself. It definitely is not broken, and it's designed and created the way the government wants it to be. Now, when we all say the government's corrupt, it's facts, because when I look at the prison system, the way the government has got it, it does not rehabilitate prisoners, and that's just facts. Because yes, there's services inside of prisons that prisoners can use, but it doesn't get offered to prisoners. So if they're not aware of the services that's getting provided by the government or by the private prisons that are there, then how do you expect people to reform and rehabilitate, so when they do go back into the community, they're less likely to reoffend? So as we all said from the IPP video, it's definitely a part of a money-making scheme, the IPP, as well as, for every prisoner that is in prison, the private companies get paid by the government, which I'm sure is about £18,000, or it could be more, up to £30,000 per prisoner. So when they're giving all of these people IPP sentences that don't need to be, and they're going 7 years over their time, or possibly even more than that, then it comes down to the private corporations actually making money of humans being basically incarcerated. Now, inside of prisons, as I've said before, you do get jobs, and some jobs do pay okay. But when you look at to what they actually pay you, and to the job what you actually do, and a job that you do on the outside world, you're not on the outside world, but the cost of living in the inside world is just pretty much as the same of the outside world. So how would you expect, it's just crazy, even though there's limits on stuff, and 100% is a money-making scheme. Now, as I said to you all before, we are the people that empower these people that are in power, that run this country and put all of these things into place. And I think the young ones don't vote and speak up as much as we should, as we really do need to put people in positions of the experience of to know what they're speaking about. And that's just facts. We can't have a member of parliament, so I see nowadays, talking for the poor people, but they've never struggled a day in their life. It just doesn't make sense. But they're sitting there telling the parliament that it's not enough for people on benefits to live on, when they're just looking at information from a piece of paper and just presenting it. So it's definitely for us as people to change things. It's us that actually need to take action and do it, as I said to you all before. Now, when it comes to actually the prison systems as well, there's nothing like, for when you leave prison, there's nothing, there's no stability, there's nothing to stop prisoners from reoffending whatsoever. That's where it's just a cycle for a lot of prisoners, and when they do leave prison, they're just gonna go back out because they have the same mindset. And I believe when you're in prison, it all comes down to the mindset. If you can change a mindset of 5 prisoners out of the whole prison, well, then at least of those 5 prisoners, there's a percentage of that, there's a few people that are actually going to go back into the community and not reoffend. And that should be the whole goal, not to let these people out to commit more crimes. And then it's absolutely crazy. But I do believe that us as people, as I've said to you all, that we need to be the ones to put these people into position of power. But the world we are living in nowadays is crazy. And yes, prison is not supposed to be it's not supposed to be fun or luxury, or it's not supposed to be nothing like that. But there is a standard of livings for human beings. And when I was in prison, it does get to a point when you're a prisoner, you do feel like a caged animal, because that's the way you are getting punished. And it doesn't change your frame of mind. But apart from into a negative side, you know. So it's just absolutely unreal when I really do look at the prison system. It needs to be changed. And you know, there's a lot of people that could be released from prison and, you know, can have a better of a mindset, and there could be a lot more options to help prisoners. So yes, before, when you do leave prison, there's things you can do to get housing and so forth, but with a lot of the housing problems nowadays, that's a big part of prisoners' worries as well from leaving, because if they've been in prison, then, you know, their house has been taken away from them. So when they come back out, they've either got to reapply while they're inside, or when they get outside, they've got to deal with going to a hostel, dealing with, you know, people in an environment that lives in a hostel. So there's a lot of things to, you know, the prison system, but 100% people, it's corrupt. But I hope you all did enjoy this video. I've got plenty of more content coming. Do stay safe, people. Stay off the streets, stay out of prison, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.